Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Thank you so much. Shout out to all y'all who've been checking in on each episode, or which episode you can jump in on, or who supported the artist and producer showcase, or when we shout out our businesses and whatever we doing. Whitney K, another business just popped in right there. Whitney, I gotta get you on here with your business, Mama Sega. What up, champ? I gotta get you on here on these beats too, man. We going live tonight at 11 if you're free. I know you work late. Yeah, but today's guest, y'all, is the one and only Milan Hightower, the dirty sauce guy. It's my little brother, man. Been knowing him for a minute. Whitney K. Yeah, when you hop off of here, hit me in my inbox and let me know what date works for you, and let's do it earlier or whatever. We'll talk about that. We'll get to the in betweens and all that because I got something to share with you about that. What's good, King? Maintain it, man. We got the one and only Milan Hightower in here tonight, man. Shout out to his little brothers, the Naughty Boys. Shout out to homie 3D Dash. Been doing big things in the city. Been doing big things. Been doing big music. You know, been on some of your favorite labels before you even knew who he was and what he was doing. You probably seen him as a kid if you're from or around Charlotte or been in Charlotte for a while. For a while, you seen him as a kid performing at all your favorite spots. Like, he was the dude who was setting it. You just might not have known that he grew up into a man, and he's now Milan Hightower. So what I'm going to do right now, y'all, while y'all checking in, I appreciate y'all. Let me get y'all familiar with the homie while we checking in. Nice T 10. What up, Nice T? What up? Nice T, where you checking in from? What's happening? Hey, Whitney, drop your business on here. Sega, drop your production shit. Nice T, if you got a business or you're a service provider or you know somebody who does something, yeah, drop that shit in them comments, man. We with Dirty Sauce God today. We celebrating our brother. I'm gonna get in straight into his video Ghost. This was released in 2017. My Life You Watch. What up? This video was released in 2017. And this Milan Hightower. And the name of the record is called Ghost. It's one of my favorite records by my homie. So while we waiting on him to check in, y'all drop y'all businesses, service providers, things that y'all do, and we gonna rock out with my homie video till he jump in here. Yeah, Milan Hightower, y'all.
She likes me. She likes me. Yeah. Oh. She like ballers, she like money, she like diamonds and sex. Purple flowers keep her coming, Vicky's secret pink set. My bed layer so sick, but my ring finger dumb. Living in the fucked up world, she massage while I ball. Lot of gold up in my mouth and some glitter. Rolling this exotic on Instagram like in pictures. And like one of you finesse, a flippin' and get the giving.
Oh, you playing the throwback?
I'ma put up for the ghost. This is the life that I chose.
Oh shit.
All these women surround me. Every night that I'm lost. Flip smart, no cost. Before they said I'm the boss.
Hey,
My diamonds,
clear water sauce. I'm going up for the
see what your moves go. All of these women around me. I'll be on the coast.
I'm gonna fill it up.
I'ma start off in the coast. Get with your bitch, now she ghost. I'ma start off she
I'm a sponsor.
no questions, no allegations.
Starting Bob. Hey, she trying to cuff. She said about that. Not to say she love me alcoholic, cause her heart is so broken. Alcoholic is a husband.
Cause those niggas don't be worth it, but special problem.
You're my little secret, she said. I'm your biggest. Yeah. Yeah.
I'ma pull up in the coast.
Well, that's that heat, y'all.
Hey. Yeah. I'm gonna throw it out there. I mean, y'all be doing the most.
That boy been working, y'all.
Home is on and handling on the strong and the not in the privilege.
Sing the song,
Uh,
man. She like, hey, she
she
like
likes
me,
me.
hey. That shit rocking the club, man.
She likes me. That's a throwback. Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I tell y'all my little brother been doing this shit.
What's
I tell
good?
y'all my little brother been doing this shit. What up, boy?
What's good with you, man?
How you?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. What's up?
Good.
Hell yeah. Just
Say
chilling.
less. How the family
I'm
doing?
about to
What's happening?
eat. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to eat.
Say what?
I said I'm about to eat. That's what I'm about to do.
Oh, he's good, baby. Yeah, it's that time.
For sure. What's up
Yo,
with you,
how the
man?
family doing? What's up, my little brothers? What's up with the fam? What's happening?
Everybody good, man. Everybody good. Right now I'm just, every week I'm dropping a new song on their ass. So quarantine pack, we do it. What's up, French? Big
Yeah.
Frenchie in there. But yeah, I'm dropping a song every week. So that's just really what I've been working on. Just every week dropping new songs on their ass.
One thing I did want to ask you, man, before we get into, we always have great conversations.
Popping.
I'm gonna get a floor to you. Talk to your folks. Do what you want to do, and I got a question.
No. I'm just checking in with that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Big producer shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin Corhef Beats from Boston. That's my, that's my blood cousin, Big Slime.
What's your cousin name?
Corhef
right there.
Yeah,
what up, Corhef? Boston checking in. What up, King?
Yeah, for
Make
sure.
sure we follow each other, Corhef. I got the beat and artist showcase at 11 tonight. You want to come in, play your beats, come on, or we can do something special for you. It don't matter, family shit.
Yeah, for sure. But that's it. I mean, go ahead, jump in. We here, we live.
I tell you what, let's holler at this shot of people in here right now. RJ, what up? Jordan, what up? AR, what up? Nice T still checking in. Whitney was in here. Naha Mana. Your people's Frenchie, my homeboy Jupiter, Magnificent, Indian Princess, Morgan, May Queen, what up? QC Sniper, Bang, what up, boy? Hey, QC Sniper, like that shit, man. That's my dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sus got it.
What's up, Chanel?
Shout out Whitney K. Ray with her business, Shining with a Diamond. 2 gems with teeth whitening kits, man. Goes good with Cooley business. What up, Cooley?
My boy cooling a bit. Oh man.
Nah, not yet. Fat Mac, what up, homeboy? This is one of the hottest artists, man, that we've known for a long time. Been very consistent, very talented young man. He goes by the name of Milan Hightower.
Appreciate that, man.
This is what I want to ask you, man. Like, talk about your choice of production, because as I go through your catalog that's available,
yeah,
you got a wave, you got a vibe, but then I know older material that you had, and now hearing feelings.
Yeah.
Going back and hearing Chapo.
Yeah.
And we just played the Ghost Joint. What goes through your thought process as an artist now and your production choices? And do you deal with producers or beat makers, or how does that work?
To be honest, it's weird because I'm so versatile. So like, it don't really matter what type of beat it is, or if I cook up in the studio with a producer, I can go on any type of sound. Lately I just been on. I feel like a lot of times people, they might hear my older music and they might not understand that like GT or the Milan or that Milan can really rap. You feel me? So like,
right. I'm
kind of tapping more into like wanting to really show niggas that I can rap and then make a good club song or make a vibe or something like that. But like more so like really rapping. And that's what feelings came from a point to where I had just lost a friend. She had just got into a horrible accident. She passed away. Patar, like I was saying. It came from a place of just
Cordero strong, man. That's family.
Yeah, being hurt. So like I just started writing. You know what I'm saying? And then just like a whole lot of shit was going on in that time for me, and just wanted to just release some shit on how I was feeling and stuff like that. Just touching bases and feelings. Cause like you said, like I've been doing this shit a while, so it'll go from a time where I was writing when I was young, just writing because I wanted to be a rapper, to then I started just doing music because I knew I was good at it, to now I'm doing it to show niggas that I really do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's really where the music that's coming from now, just to show niggas like, yeah, I really do this shit. And
What made you feel that way? Outside,
mean,
because you kind of got into a. I don't want to call you. I don't want to. Don't take this wrong.
yeah,
It's a good lane.
yeah,
Some of the records were kind of popish because of the
right,
chorus. It wasn't
right,
lyrics.
right,
The chorus was pop, meaning
right,
it was friendly for the females, but it was a clean sounding record.
right, right.
What made you fit? And I think that's a great lane for artists because that's that movie money, bag money. But
Yeah.
just because it's
Well,
clean don't mean it ain't real. And I
I'll
think
be
people
honest.
people fuck that up. A
Right,
pop record can still be a real record.
Right, I'll be honest, bro. Like, honestly, I used to go into the studio thinking that I just needed to make a hit.
Right.
Like, that's the
Talk
mode I
about
got
that.
into. Like, I
Talk
got
about
into the
it.
mode where it was less about rapping about what I felt and more so, this gonna sound good on the radio, or this gonna get good spins and shit like that. And when I started doing that, that's when the records just started forming more, not more popish, but more like in that lane of just, it'll fit good on the radio. I used to think that I would have to make a radio record to make good music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now I'm like, fuck that. The way the game is now is it's a whole different ball game. No one really care about radio. It's about what's real to the people. What can the people connect with? And I think I think I'm in a better position now than I ever been in, because now I'm touching base more so with what do I want to put out? What do I want the people to know about me? What do I want them to know? Fuck making shit perfect, because I'm a perfectionist to the 10th degree.
Yeah. Talk about that. Get in them.
So,
Let us. Cause see, outside looking in,
yeah,
we see Milan Hightower, the artist.
right.
We don't know them.
Right.
Right? We don't know him, but we see him as an artist. The growth process for you to come from the start to proving yourself, to being established, to going to the hit, to getting back to what you feel like, not getting back, but doing things that you feel in the moment. Explain that so artists can like know that they don't have to be bound by anything. You're an artist.
All right, so basically, like, when I started, like, artistry was still big. And when I mean artistry, it's like everything. Artist development, being able to talk in interviews, having your image together, having the right way you walk, move, perform, all that shit. So I grew up on that. So then going into now, where it's just a free-for-all, everybody and their mama can jump in. Right. You got to move different. You got to adapt to the shit that's going on. You got to adapt to the people, the music that's out. And like I said, I was big on, I want to make a radio record because that was big, like making a radio hit. And I think the last time, and I told my brothers, I think the last time radio really mattered is when Ray Shrimmer came out and they dropped No Type. Not No Type, No Flex Zone. Because you heard that song every hour on the hour. That's you didn't like it at first, but then after you heard it so many times, you grew to love it. Mm-hmm. And I was so big on, we got to make a record for the radio, that, I was a perfectionist to the point where I would not even curse in my records because I didn't feel like having to get it cleaned up. That's how I would do my business. Records. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like a businessman as an artist so much that I guess you could kind of say I kind of took the feeling out of my music because I was so focused on that. You know what I mean? So I was just making records that would fit good for radio, feel good for the strip club, just to fit that. Instead of making records for the fans and making records for the people that I think will just gravitate to me, I was making records for the majority of the people, like to be like,
But explain that too, Milan, because with that, there's another side to that. Like, you were signed.
Right.
So there's a level of pressure and competition that goes with that. So it's not just like, you putting out records at leisure. People are pursuing you and want to pay you to do music. So it's a different thing.
Because granted, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't a good thing, because those records is what got me my deal.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Prior to G was the record that got me my deal. Was then Travo and Ghost, all those records on that Dirty Sauce God project, I recorded them shits a year prior to the deal. I just
Oh
didn't put them
shit.
out.
Okay, wait. Time out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all who are real Dirty Sauce God fans, y'all go back
Yeah.
and look at this and while we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
Talk about that process because people didn't know that. I'm listening to Dirty Sauce God myself.
Yeah.
Thinking that that was the project that you put out because you were affiliated.
Oh, no.
I'll let you drop the name. I ain't gonna name drop for you. I'm gonna let you drop the names. Who you
Yeah. So I recorded those records in my nigga's house.
Wow.
At Solo Steez's house. In his house, bro. We recorded.
So Solo Steez was the producer and he wasn't a film person too, was he?
He did film too first.
That's why I saw it. Okay.
Yeah.
I had no idea he did it.
Yeah. So like.
Wait, before you get into that, shout out your boy Solo Steez.
Solo Steez, man. Shout out to Solo Steez, man. He just opened up his studio, Flight Club at House of Sounds. He just signed a deal with South Coast Music Group. That's my motherfucking brother. You know what I'm saying? He on the come up. He doing his thing. He been that nigga. He's that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we recorded those records in his.
This in Charlotte?
Yeah, in Charlotte. Yeah,
his studio. No, I'm
saying.
Yeah,
his studio in Charlotte. Flight Club. Yeah.
What is it called?
Flight Club. It's at the House of Sound.
We'll get that. I'm gonna promo, bro. I'll promo. We'll talk about this after that. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, but we recorded. I recorded. Let me see how. Let me go back. I recorded the record Big Bank. Thank you. I recorded the record Big Bank like first because I had stopped doing music for like a good probably like 2 years, bro. I had stopped doing music. I had focused on my brothers.
So they can know what's going on.
Oh yeah. That's Big Bank.
Doing.
So Big Bank. So look, Big Bank. Now mind you, I just dropped Big Bank last September.
So wait a minute, Milan. So this record right here, this means something different. Now, please set this up so people can know. Because when people are hearing this, they don't overstate because they didn't hear the record. If they didn't hear it. Big Bank is a serious record.
Right. Yeah, so I recorded Big Bank January 2016, bro. Wow. And the energy came from this dude. He was like beefing with my little brothers. And he was beefing with my brothers, but he brought my name into it. Okay. And bro didn't know I rap because I was just doing the party shit. So when he brought my name,
right,
I was
you were promoting parties and shit, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this little nigga must not know. Like, I'm really like that. Like, don't. Like, I've been chilling. So I got back in the studio. We recorded the record or whatever. I put it out on SoundCloud. You know, it did what it did, but then I took the shit down. And then Steve's like, bro, you need to get back in here. So we cooking up. And he put on the Power to G record, and it went from there, bro. I recorded all those records, all the records on the Dirty Sauce God, except for No More. No More was after the deal. I had locked in with Sean the First. Sean the First did No More, but Steez did all of them, but Chavo and No More. Chavo was with this producer by the name of Sterling Beats, but everything else was Steez. Like Steez and I probably got one of the best, like, the best chemistry with music because like we know each other so well, you know? And like I cooked those records up. I shot all the videos. I shot the Leaning video. So when I went to get my deal,
Leaning was hard, man.
Listen, I had Power to G. I had Leaning.
Power to the G is my shit.
I love that record. Leaning. I got another video. I got another video I ain't even dropped yet. It's called Starting 3. And let me see what else. But I came to the deal. I had 2 videos that's on that project. I already had them shot already. They was already done. And that was shot by Fresh Prince. That's my brother. He doing some time right now, but he'll be home soon. Right. They saw the Power to G and they loved it. They loved it, bro. Power to G is what got me my deal. The song and the video.
No shit.
Yeah, Power to G was. So we did that. We locked in on that.
Look, you mind if I play this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Yo, drop intro this.
Well, Big Bang. Oh, yeah. That's Big Bang. Big Bang. Shot by Taylor O'Neal. That's my homie out in LA. We shot that shit, and yeah, that's Big Bang, man. That was like my intro to rapping again. Like that was like the first song I did when I decided I wanted to start rapping again.
Let him be this fool, y'all. Watch how he killed this shit. It's just a minute long. He smashed, minute and 7 seconds, smashed shit.
Y'all done got me way out of my character right now.
Y'all done got me way out of my character right now, man.
It's like assault on a fucking female.
Come on, man.
What's up, Mr. SOC?
I didn't want to do it, but you mentioned me, nigga. So I'ma have to come front door. Jump off the pyramid, my 30 young nigga. About to take your big lip ass to school, little bitch. See you, Lilo, I'm stitching on my whole nother plan. Open up a can that you sure can't handle. Oh, live in your pump. Bitch, no scandal. Keep going at it, alright, these shirts canvas. How the fuck this ain't got me fucked up? These niggas on the gram got me fucked up. Wait a minute, nigga wearing wigs, man, dress up.
Hold on, Hawk. What's up, Taco? All of my niggas, they crazy. They on that dude. All of my niggas, they crazy. Now that's fucking buku. What's up, Rome?
Big money coming out of there, yeah. Big bank tank, little baby.
So when they don't understand that what was happening at that time, so that they know. So that
it was like it was a diss record. It was a diss record.
Exactly.
And that was the energy that I was on, was like, he talking to the wrong nigga, like, I'm chilling. You don't mention my name. He said some corny ass line too. It was like, yeah, you and your brother Milan. I'm like, huh? I said, oh, he fucked up.
Oh, he called your name out.
Yeah, he called me out, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the studio. Steve's on the beat too. Steve's made that beat. He made the big bang. We went in there, I knocked it out that night.
Yeah.
So that was that.
So how long did it take for the time you heard someone call your name out before it got you the spirit back in the one to rhyme?
Oh, bro, I went to the studio the next day.
If you in hip hop, man, that's just the spirit of hip hop, man.
I salute him. I salute little bro, because he brought me back to my realization, bro. I was stuck in that party shit, and all it took was a nigga to say my name to remind me who I was. I was like, all right, fuck it.
What's his name again?
Who? The nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, he don't get no promo.
Say less.
He don't get no promo.
My brother, if you listening and you checking in, we love you. And no disrespect, no funny, no bullshit.
No
Lord, them shits, we were Pee-wee. We move forward from that. But thank you, bro. And
yeah, I appreciate you.
On behalf of my brother Milan, I return the favor and put you on the joint. You still got music or business, whatever you're doing, man. Your family, whatever. I got you. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna show. We this about love, man. This is about love and motivation. Because sometimes some of the craziest situations will motivate your ass to where you can't damn explain it, but you can.
Me and my brothers talk about it all the time. Like, I gotta salute, bro. Like, cause he brought some of the best bars out of them too. Like, it's weird. Like, competition is crazy. Like, it takes sometimes shit like that for you to bring out the hardest shit or bring out that type of emotion. Cause I ain't I ain't into the whole drama shit.
Right.
But I ain't gonna let you try me like no Pee-wee. Like, nah.
We grown men.
So I'm a grown man.
You want a response. That's
how
I feel.
Yeah, he wanted. That's what he wanted. So I had to give him what he wanted.
Because you had to think about that thing before you put it out. And it's funny that he didn't know that you rap.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't. He didn't know. But it's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Learned that day.
So again, let me go back to this. This is my original question. I want to go back and explore it for you as a rapper.
Okay.
Because I know things like, you know, once you become a musician and an artist, man, you know, you can link up with anything and make it work.
Right.
What are things that you prefer as a writer from a beat maker or a producer? Things that if you had a preference or that you could say it, I know it's easy work, but is there a sauce? I'm not asking you to share the sauce.
Right.
But what I'm asking is for producers out there that are listening to when they come to an artist who can drum out 10 hooks in 2 days and 8 of them going to be hits.
Right.
Like you really do have that talent. For y'all, I ain't blowing smoke. This is my little bro, but I know what the fuck is real. So
yeah.
I mean, Pro D's still talk about you. Pro D's coming in on Friday night, man, from France.
Right. For sure. Oh,
still
that's what's up.
Yeah, he coming in.
Nah, I mean, really with me, I'd rather us cook up on the spot. I really don't like the whole email me beats type shit because I don't know what you was feeling when you made that beat.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, yeah, I can take the approach to where I write to the beat you sent me, but it might not be what you was looking for. Yeah, it might be hard, but it might not be the same. So us cooking up on the spot is different because then we created that. We made that baby. So now that shit is a masterpiece that we both put in time and effort on together.
Absolutely.
To become what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as I think of that, that's how all the songs that I've done that I feel that it was like that Power to G was like on the spot. Ghost on the spot.
Yeah.
On the spot. You know what I'm saying?
That Power to G is crazy, homie.
Yeah. Yeah, L. And I didn't even realize this. That shit did 100K streams in like a month, bro.
Oh. Say that shit again, man. Hold on, time out. Hold on, wait. We gotta do this right, man. We gotta do this right. Hold on, we gotta do this right, man. I cannot come into this not doing this right. I hear my brother first, man. God damn it. My brother first. God damn it. Say that shit one more time.
Power to G did 100K streams in 1 month, bro. 1 month on Spotify, 100K. And it took me some time to really realize that. I was like, damn, that'll humble you when you take shit for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Pay attention to it when it happened. Like, I didn't realize that shit. I'm too focused on what's next. But when you start realizing what you already accomplished in the now, you'll appreciate it more. You'll appreciate.
What did that make you feel like when you found out?
I was like, damn, man. Because I didn't realize until now. A lot of you know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it until now. It'd be like, because when you sit back and you looking back on time and what you done did, and you focus, as artists, as creators, we always focus on what's good. We always focus on what we haven't done yet. But then if you start looking at what you have done, you'll be surprised that you accomplished a lot.
And that's how I felt. Push the record?
Yeah, that was a single. That was the song that we pushed. That was the single that we pushed, but it organically did those numbers though, being pushed the right way. So when you take your time on a single and you push it the right way, that was the result of it.
Right.
You know?
So for artists who have been in your shoes,
right,
or don't even know what being in those shoes are like. Okay, let me get this right. For the timeline's sake, right?
Right.
When you dropped those records, was that when you signed and created the Dirty Sauce God record? Or are these other singles before or after?
All right, so basically, I recorded those records.
Let's get the timeline right for people who.
I recorded those records in 2016. Okay. I got my deal in 2017.
Okay.
We put Power to G out.
Who was on the group? Who was on the label and who gave you the deal?
I got the deal with Arnold Taylor with South Coast.
Shout out Arnold Taylor.
Yeah.
Legend. King Carter, Craig Martin. Love y'all, man.
Right. So I got the deal with them. The Power to G record was the one that had Arnold's ear like, oh yeah, that shit it. We released Power to G in June. We released Dirty Sauce
2017.
17, yeah, we released.
That was after you got the deal or before?
Yeah, that was after.
Okay, so everything after the deal, things were released. What you were recording, what you said you had the 2 videos, but you hadn't dropped them.
Yeah, I didn't drop them yet. No.
Okay, because that's what I'm seeing when I look at the timelines on the YouTube channels. It's what I'm seeing is that 2017.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah. So I put it out.
So everything that you dropped, okay. I'm with
you.
Yeah,
everything was already pre-recorded. Everything was already done. When I came to the label, I had shit done. I had a project done. I had everything already really packaged up and ready to go. You know, it just took the machine to get behind it and do what they did. And they did what they did with Power to G.
Right.
With what? That. With Power to G, they did that.
That's how I didn't hear. What did you say?
I said with Power to G, they put the machine behind Power to G.
The song.
Yeah, the song. So that was the song. Like, that was the record.
So what difference did you see once you signed with
I
the
mean,
songs that you had pushed before independently with when they came in?
see,
Not
that's the
them
thing.
personally, but
I
the
didn't have
business.
no music out.
I'm saying
Last time,
after you
I
signed.
had, before I signed, I didn't have music out. The last time I had put music out was like 2012, bro. Like, I ain't put no music out in like a long time because I was going through different deals, different management, all type of shit. So when I got with them, that's when I really, we start really putting music out.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So like everyone that knew me from music knew me from
where did
music.
they hear that? So hold on, this is why I'm getting confused at Milan. Hold on. I want to be clear. I want to be clear with everybody who listens so they can understand your story right. Okay, so before you got signed, you had done the 2 videos and the song, right? The song, right? Okay. Right. Prior to that, that was 2012, and you hadn't done any music, correct?
Yeah. So I did music, but I ain't put it. It wasn't on no platforms. It wasn't on SoundCloud. It wasn't on.
Oh no, it was no, it wasn't a platform.
Yeah, it wasn't on nothing. I was either performing at a show or I was performing. See, what I used to do, I used to go up to Arnold's office a lot because I knew who he was.
Gotcha.
I used to go up there, bring him music, have meetings with him,
Okay.
So the way
that's
he heard
what I'm
prior
missing.
to, the way he heard prior to G was my consistency. I went up to the office.
And why were you going to him?
Because he was okay. So at the time,
how did you meet him, and why were you going to him to start with?
South Coast marketing.
Because at that time in Charlotte, man, you had a lot of avenues at that time.
So he was, because I always thought, like I told you, I was making radio records. Mm-hmm. He was the dude with radio. He's the one you go through to get your placements on radio.
Got it.
That's some gems I'm giving y'all niggas too. So
you're about to tell. He was. Tell him. I'm just playing along with you. Go ahead.
So I used to go up to the office and just be in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I make good music, like all that, but he ain't have no label. He ain't have no label at the time. So I was just going up there. So then this last time I went up there with Power to G, it was different. He was like, oh, okay. And then I showed him the video. He was like, oh, okay. So then a week went by, and then we just kept chopping it up, and then that's when the shit came. That's how it came, like that, really.
And,
like, it was
tell people who don't know who Arnold Taylor is, like besides the one.
I mean, he the gateway to the labels right now. He the owner of South Coast Music Group. He the gateway of North Carolina, South Carolina right now. You know what I'm saying? So
even before.
Yeah, even before the label, that's who he was.
Tell him who he was before.
Before he was the record label owner, he was the reason why your song would be on the radio from the South Coast region. He was, he ran that shit. You would send him your music, and if you had the right budget, that's who you went through to get your shit spun on the radio. And that's why I was going up to the office to holler at him, like, look, I got them hits. Oh, Solo Steve just came in. That's the producer right there. What's up, bro?
Solo Steve, we've been talking about you. Have the conversation, homeboy.
For sure.
Hey, Solo, make sure you follow me, man. I got something good for you, man.
That's my brother, for real.
Shout out to you. VVS, what up, boy?
Oh, yeah. Mr. VVS. He got some shit up his sleeve, too.
Hey, look. Yeah, he told me he's been in the studio. Hey, let's shout out Cooley and VVS businesses right now, man.
Oh, yeah, they're my jewelers. You know what I'm saying? Those my jewelers. Mr. VVS, Cooley, my brother Latif, them all my, that's why I go to get slugged up, iced up, chained up, everything any jewelry you see me and my brothers wear is from them. Straight like that.
On my Christmas list, man.
Facts. Straight like that.
On my Christmas list, man. I'm saying, when you come in on your Christmas list and you start acting up like that, man, y'all boys was acting up on that shit, bro. Hey,
that was special too. That record's special too.
Why is that special?
Because it literally, Steve produced that too. Like, we was at the crib and we was like, bro, I'm tired of this saying Christmas jingles. Like, artists don't get creative no more. They make songs, but they not doing holiday records. Like, it's time.
But you had just dropped the joint right before Thanksgiving. Before that.
Yeah, I dropped. What was that? No More. Was it No More?
No.
I dropped. What I drop?
No more. No.
What I drop? Oh, Leaning.
Wrong.
Leaning around Halloween.
No, I'm talking about in November. Did I just get my boy fucker? I've been doing my research. Shout out to your boy doing this research. Here's a trivia question for you. What song and video did you drop in November?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It had to be. If it wasn't no more, what was it? Leaning? Was it leaning? No.
Maybe I got my time off.
I think it was. I think it.
Okay, wait. You said, what's the song you said?
I said either No More or Leaning.
No More, right? You said No More. Okay, I'm a year off.
Okay.
No More was in August.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I'm in November the year before. I'm in 17 with my November. I've been doing my shout out to Squizzy doing research, man. I'm doing my research.
I appreciate it, man.
I study y'all boys, man.
Appreciate it.
Y'all come fuck with me. You know, I really be, you know, it's genuine.
For sure.
You gotta know what's going on with the little brothers, man. But your growth as an artist, man, and when I listened to the interview with the brother from This Is 50, where you pull out the jewel that you can try me on being a rapper and got bars and all that, but nigga, I got performance right. So what did you learn picking beats earlier and picking beats later, i.e. Kanye, right? When Yeezy was doing those first 3 albums, he was in his bag with beats, okay?
Right.
When he got to the 808 and Heartbreaks and the My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy, he started having those real wide kicks, not a lot of percussion. It was stadium music. It was a performance track.
Right.
He changed the difference from the break beats and all that dope shit that still work, but that's in the club arena. How did you change from that aspect?
I mean, my earlier days, it was just more so what could I dance to? Like, I had a lot of, like I was performances. Like, same shit y'all seen, the Michael Jackson, the Temptations, and all them used to go through, bro. That was me and my brothers. Like, in the house with my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't play sports. I was in the house rehearsing because I had a show in Atlanta that weekend. At the age of 8, 10. 8, 9.
And what were you performing? What was the set?
All right, so when I first started rapping, my pops had me learn like a full Lil Bow Wow record, and that's what I performed at like little shows and shit. And then after that, he had me learn like some old school shit. So I used to have to wake up
because they saw that you could dance. They saw that you
could
memorize.
When the whole Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo era happened, I was like, I can do that. I didn't play sports, but I knew I could do that. I was acting before that, but when I seen him do that, I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And I used to like how the girls reacted to him. I was like, oh yeah, I like that. So
because you're the oldest boy.
Yeah, I'm the oldest. So I was like, I want to do that. So my dad was like, oh, well, if you're serious, you'll learn the lyrics. So I was like, all right. So I learned the whole song. And then my first show was performing at his job at the airport. He worked at the airport. And I performed at they had like a carnival at their job, and I performed. And at first he said they was clowning him like, yeah, your son can't do this, da 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 da. So then he was like, all right. So then when I came and I did it, they was, oh shit, he's talented. So then after that, he had me learn some old school record. My memory blocked right now, but I think it was like a hip hop, a hip hop, some shit like that. You know, the old shit. And I used to have to wake up at 6 o'clock. Real shit. 6 o'clock before I had to go to school and jog around the neighborhood and say my lyrics so I won't run out of breath while I'm performing. So I used to have to do that. So then after I do that, then I had to practice. So I used to practice.
Did y'all hear what he just said?
No.
Yo, anybody who trying to be an artist who ain't putting in work like that, y'all need to quit this shit. Go ahead.
No, for real. So
if you want to stay around, anybody can come in and get a bag, but if you want longevity, I ain't knocking nobody hustle. I love all y'all. But go ahead, my G. I love that shit. Rock out.
Yeah, so we used to do that. And then like my mom, she was the one who used to practice with us. So my pops would do the whole jog around the neighborhood, work on your lyrics, big on words, look up the dictionary, read the dictionary, use words, brighten your vocabulary. That was my pops. And my mom was the whole image is everything. you know.
Right.
So she getting the outfits color coordinated. The practice, you know, you gotta have dance moves. And then I'm dancing. I got backup dancers. So the whole now. So I'm doing that at the age of 9, 10.
Wow.
My first big show, like I never forget. I had opened up for Lil Romeo because my big brother, Mac, he was in this group called New World Inc. Well, New World. It was just called New World. And I was just a little homie. I ain't rap or nothing, but I went on stage and I Harlem Shake, I C-walked and shit.
Yeah.
My first day of school, the Lil Romeo concert was probably that Sunday or Saturday. My first day of school was that Monday. I never forget, a lot of you know, first day of school, I got chased around the school because they remember me from performing at the concert.
Wow.
So they had to put me in ISS because girls was coming up to my classroom, knocking on the door, wanting autographs. And I'm in the 4th grade.
So this way before Northwest.
Way before, yeah, I'm in elementary school. I'm a jit. They didn't understand it. They was like, why are they doing this? And I'm just smiling. I'm just like, hey, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about it. That shit. I was in the 4th grade. That shit happened to me. So 5th grade, you know, I'm writing. You know, they said, what do you want to do? What college? I'm like, I don't want to go to college. I know what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dilworth days. I went to Dilworth. See, she know, Camry know. So
Camry, what up?
Yeah, so Dilworth Day, that's really what happened. So I'm writing, I want to be an artist, I want to be an entertainer, you know, rapper, XYZ. And you'll never know, you know, what your life is until it happens. Because 4th graders and where you see yourself 10 years, I said that and I was doing that. It might not have been on, you know, mainstream to where I would like to be. Right. But to a certain point, you wrote that into existence. I wrote that. Absolutely. I said that's what I wanted to do. And, Absolutely. You know, it's a blessing that I'm still able to be doing that shit.
It's extreme blessing, man. And actually to have worked, you know, it's a different thing when you work for it. You know right. What I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't, you know, they forget the work. They forget the work part, you know.
Right. It take work, man. It take hard work, dedication.
Man.
It take all
real
that.
Hard. Nobody sees the behind the scenes part. DJ Shell, what up?
No, they don't see that. So they see the end result.
Sometimes. And right. even the end result sometimes is biased because they don't know the story.
Right.
You know, right. They just think it just fucking happened for you. Nah, he's been doing this since he was fucking 8.
Oh, Raj.
You know what I'm saying? Another quick question I wanted to ask too, man, is as a brother,
right,
amongst other brothers who ended up wanting to do music and joined you in music, how is it for you as an older brother dealing with younger brothers and you want to teach them and protect them in business and music and finding themselves in the music and the business, and how sometimes you've had to learn not to say something versus when to say something, and how to coach them and how to, you know, it can get complicated, you know, when you're dealing with family and business. So for those who are dealing with family and business, touch on that. You know, we ain't getting personal and shit.
Right. I mean, honestly, the way we went about it, my father taught us a lot, bro. And like my brothers they never really was treated like little kids. Like how we was brought up, like if you was old enough to talk, you was old enough to understand. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how our father raised us. Like he put us up on game early to where we knew about being woke at the age of 10, 12, like little jit. Like the youngest, Jahard, he 21. Bro, been out here with me since day one. You feel me? That was the one that was in the studio with me at 5. His first song he recorded was at 4. Wow. 4 years old in the studio. You feel me? So like, I guess you could say like they was around it so much that they naturally learned. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if you're around, you know, your father that got a landscaping business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna learn how to cut some grass.
You're going to learn how to cut some grass.
You're going to learn that shit. So I'm 8 years old. It's a 6-year difference between me and the youngest. if I'm out doing shows, we traveling to different cities, and you with us, you gonna sit and learn you gonna see what I'm getting cussed out about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of shit that they saw me go through that they naturally learn. Now, granted, it's a lot of shit they come to me about and we talk about, and it's certain shit that I've been through that they didn't see, and I put them up on game. But my thing is, sometimes you gotta let people live and learn and on their own for them to understand. Because at the end of the day, I had to learn on my own. You know, we had that talk the other day. Like, it take you to be humbled and to learn shit, and then you being humbled, then you share that shit. But if you on your high horse and you feel like you know it all, you can't teach nobody nothing, bro. You can't teach nobody. It don't matter if you've been through more than that person. If your ego is taking over and you don't, and you're not really thinking straight, you can't teach nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? But with my brothers, like, a lot of times, I treated them as an equal. I'm the older brother. Granted, I ain't never put my hands on my brothers. I'm not that brother. We argue at a minimum. I'm that brother. I'm the one that's going, you come talk to me about some shit. Because I always been busy. I'm not worried about that shit. Niggas talking shit in the neighborhood, I'm not going out to fight. Fuck them niggas. Let's get this money. That's not me. I've been like that since a kid. So growing up, they had to learn that, oh yeah, Milan, he the business one. And they know that. You guys, my brother right now, they'll tell you that he the business. It's 4 of us, and we all different. Now, Dash, he'll knock you the fuck out. He not gonna play with you. You feel me? Like, Dash gonna knock you out. Oh, look, I'm gonna go fight and get the money. Look, Dash, what'd he say? This before I even say his name. Before I even say
his name.
Look, this before, and I know my brothers, bro. And that's just me. I'm gonna be the one a nigga try, because it's happened. Niggas will be full I want to fight me. And I just be like, you really want to fight me? Then they realize, well, damn, why am I fighting this nigga? Because you gonna feel my aura before anything. I'm built like that. Like, you gonna know who you talking to. Like, I'm a king, nigga. You gonna, I'm different, bro. Like, I've been different since a kid, bro. I've been different. Like, you're not gonna have that energy with me. You gonna feel it, and then when you get in front of me, you gonna be like, damn. And I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh, you really want to fight me? Okay, we can do it, but do you really want to do that? Is it that serious to you, my nigga? Is it that serious? But that's just how I am. That's
king
really
business,
just how
man.
I am. Yeah.
It's king business.
Yeah, that's it. It ain't nothing about being no bitch, no pussy. And that's where this generation got it fucked up. Is that they feel like they gotta prove shit to people. I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Nobody.
That's one of the best levels of confidence that you can have in life.
Oh, yes, sir.
When you're at a place where you know you don't have to prove anything to anybody. And furthermore, you're so focused on your goals. I can't even let that right now. Because if I get involved in it, it's going to turn to something else anyway.
Exactly.
You know,
it's going to turn to something else. And then, not even that, you touch me, it's a whole bunch of people behind me that's stepping for me regardless. So it's like, it's different. It's different.
It's a whole different
It's a whole different, like, it ain't just a fight with me. It's not that. Because you put your hands on me, then it's like, they did what? Who did who? You feel me? Then
ain't
it's
no
different.
Question asked. There ain't
going
to be no question. Ain't going to be no question.
Yeah, it's different.
Going to be asked.
Yeah,
so
it's all
I don't
action
even want
at that point.
that. I be doing the same thing, homie. I don't want my people to be getting in the smoke because I already know.
Bro.
I already know.
Listen, man. That's why
we you know what I'm saying? and we're gonna keep pushing past that, man.
Yeah.
We want to stay on the vibe that's super. Give a chance back to you to give a shout out to your peoples, man, and people who you may have felt like didn't get their props, or people that you wanted to shout out throughout your career.
That for sure.
Shout out who need to hear that.
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna shout out my big homie Chris. His name's C-Mac, Chris Mac. Like my big brother. He was, like I said, he was in a group New World, and I used to sit and watch them a lot when they used to perform and shit like that. And he really like guided me with recording myself and, you know, really chasing the music shit outside of my own dreams, but watching him conquer and becoming the entrepreneur that he is with different businesses. I salute him 100%, because a lot of my entrepreneurship come from not only my father, but him as well, because of the way the foundation and the money he used. I mean, I used to, I'm a little homie seeing him pull out racks. I'm like, damn. And it wasn't, it wasn't drug money. It was straight his own entrepreneurship, creating businesses, having people work for him, doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So that's one right there. I got a lot, man.
Run them down.
The nigga Chrisio.
And look, and don't feel like you leaving nobody out.
No. I mean, I got a lot. So my nigga Chrisio, he was there.
Shout him out.
Day one, he was fucking my hype man. When we used to perform together, straight out of high school, we used to travel together. That was my dog. That's still my dog to the day. Then you got my other nigga. Oh shit, bro, you can't put me on the spot. I got so.
No, wait. Before we go to the spot, tell people who are in the crowd as fans, what a hype man does for the artist or the star of the show.
I'm gonna keep it simple. A hype man keeps you comfortable on stage. That's it. The hype man is to let you know I got you. That's it. It ain't nothing. See, artists don't got hype men no more. They got a bunch of niggas hanging around them. A hype man is your go-to, your right-hand man. If you run out of breath on the word, he gonna pick it up.
You better tell him about that shit.
It's to be comfortable on stage. It's not a DJ. It's a hype man. Because the DJ got to make sure them records is coming in right. So, yeah, you got DJs acting as hype men now, but it's nothing like a hype man on stage with you that's going to pick up that word that you might forget or you out of breath because you rapping and moving and dancing, but he going to come follow up. That's what a hype man is. A hype man is, he going to go talk to the people, make sure everything's straight. All right, we good to go. Here's your mic. I got my mic. That's what a hype man. Ain't no do-boy. He not a do-boy. The hype man is your right-hand man that knows your music like you know your music. You know what I'm saying? He know all the lyrics. And he know what lyrics to say. He ain't trying to overshine. The hype man is the person that when y'all on stage, the hype man walks behind you. He don't walk in front of you.
Nope.
You are the performer. You are the artist. The hype man goes behind you when he's hyping you up. Not your dude boy, not your nigga that serve you weed and you give him a mic and now he on stage blocking you from the crowd. No, none of that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I respect Chrisio for, because when we used to perform, that was his main things. Like, he knew his position, bro.
And the only
it's hard to find people that know their position.
Side note, a good hype man knows to come in the front during the chorus.
Right.
So
to stand right there with you.
Get his stuff back together, because when he come in with that second verse, he about to shut this bitch down. Let me let my nigga get his cool on.
Right.
He just smashed his first verse. He don't need to do nothing right now. I got to work, cuz.
Right.
Let him do his thing. As soon as that second verse come on, boom, right back to the back.
Yep.
And he smashed it, and he's so in this element, or she. I'm hype man for women too, like.
Right.
But go ahead. I just want
to. No,
that's
it. You got it. That's what a hype man is, bro. It ain't nothing more to it. They keep you comfortable on stage, bro. And like I said, this type of shit I'm saying don't come overnight.
That's right.
It's seasoned. It's processed in my head to understand and respect and humble that shit.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand what a hype man is now. Like, I know now. Oh, that's what a hype man was. Before, it'd be like, oh, yeah, that's the nigga that performed with me. Nah.
Right.
That's the person that keeps you comfortable on stage, bro.
Absolutely.
Just like when you're in a group, those group members got to keep you comfortable. If you are uncomfortable on stage with a group, you don't need to be doing music, bro.
Nah, that's not your thing.
No. Because
if you're doing music, you need to be in the orchestra pit.
Come on, bro.
Let's play in the orchestra.
Just play an instrument, because you can't take it. You can't take it.
Too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. Seriously. Because what people really they forget too is that each show that you do is something different. Like, you can't predict what's going to happen in a live show. It's impossible.
Hell no.
That's what makes the beauty of live shows. You can lose your shirt or gain a shirt, but the live show can cost you a whole lot of bullshit A live show could put you in different place. Like, yeah, a live show, man. There's no way you can plan for it. It just happens.
Nah, it's live.
It's live. That's the beauty
So,
about it. Real quick, man, bro. I don't want to keep you, man, because I want to be able to bring you back another time too. But
yeah, for sure.
I want you to please speak to parents, guardians, big brothers, big sisters, little sisters who may be inside their houses and have musical abilities or things that they want to know on how to express themselves musically, or just what's going on with them in the house if they're dealing with physical, emotional, mental abuse, inside mental illness, mental depression, just being cooped up in the
Hold on,
house,
time out.
motivation, whatever. Talk to the people, man. Damn, this shit didn't freeze, did it? You? I knew this shit was going to do that when I asked the real shit. Look, I knew this shit was going to do this when we asked the real shit. Can you hear me, homie? I knew this shit. This ain't helpable. Nope, no worries, y'all. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. Okay. All right. No problem. So, yo, be right back. No problem. Be right back. Yeah. Dirty South Squad right back. We right back, y'all. Thank y'all for checking in, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, yo, Cuzzo, I think y'all was here at the same time when Pro D's was here, the boy from France. I think all y'all was in the crib at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. No, my bad. My phone died, but I had to get my other phone. I was shouting out Miss Amy. Miss Amy just stepped in the build. I don't know if she's still here, but Miss
Amy Bugatti, what up?
Bro, queen. That's the queen.
You talked about her earlier.
Bro, that's the queen of the culture, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Shout out to her, Forever FC, Luke. Like, she done birthed so many niggas in the city. It's ridiculous, but that's the queen of the culture for the city. And she created. I'll never forget. She told me what Charlotte Sound was, and it's lyrical trap, and that's really what it is. It's a bunch of niggas with up north influence that live down south that can really rap on these trap beats. You know what I'm saying? So I had to say shout out to Miss Amy for that. But yeah, go ahead with your career. What up, Dre? Make sure y'all tapping with my nigga Dre. He be lining up, good cuts. I gotta come see you, my boy.
Dre, what up, cut? He got a barber business?
Nah, yeah, he a barber for sure.
Barber?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Dre, inbox me, man. I'll drop your business in my story, homie. Just send me DM me your business or a business card or where you at or whatever. Send it to me. I'll drop it in my joint. Yeah, what I actually, homie, was like, before you go, I know she's gonna tap. I don't want to keep you too long, man. I know you got things to do and things, of that nature. But first of all, thank you again, man. Appreciate you.
Bro, I appreciate you, man.
Love you, man. For parents, big brothers, big sisters, little brothers, big sisters, little sisters, who want to do music, who have a passion for writing, who want to express themselves, and also people who are dealing with depression, anxiety, being closed up in the house. I know I feel, in my opinion, I think that your music is going to propel you into motivational speaking as a stream of income for you. I'm not going to say that's what you're going to be, your own thing. Mm-hmm. But I really think that you're going to incorporate that in your career, whether you're writing for somebody else or you're doing it yourself. So please speak to the people, man. Everybody trapped in the house now that we're in this heightened time where this is the time where everyone's going to be remembered for something, and you can come out of this so much better than you were before, despite what you think is going on. Talk to them.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna start with the parents.
Okay.
Because my parents, they was there for me from day one. Mm-hmm. If you sense your child is creative and like have an ability, don't shut it out. Guide them. You know what I'm saying? Like, guide them in a direction makes sense, but allow them to be themselves. Because a lot of times what happens is parents that had dreams of being a singer, rapper, dancer, and they might see the talent in their child and force it.
Right.
Don't force it, because then they'll hate it. It's gotta happen naturally. Like, granted, my daughter, right?
Uh,
She can dance, she can run, she can rap or whatever. But I pay attention to what she does on the regular, and that's more so she's into fashion.
mm-hmm.
She'll watch stuff on YouTube for fashion. She'll take socks, cut them up.